Today we'll be making the pork and guacamole tostadas with cheese. We have to be a little creative on how we make the tostadas. I'll show you on doing that with the tortillas. Here's the look of the ingredients after we prep them. Let's start with the red onion. So we start by half and peel the onions and then cut them into probably a quarter dices, and then use this manual food processor that's really good. You can see how I put the chunks into the processor and then start pulling the cord, and just cuts everything nicely into pieces so that you don't have to cry for no reason chopping up the onions. Next up, we're cooking the pork. So heat up the non-stick pan, medium-high heat, add some olive oil, and then ground pork, and then later on we'll add a little bit of salt and a pinch of pepper. Stir occasionally. Make sure that you break up the meat until no pink remains for about 5 to 7 minutes, and then we'll transfer the pork to a plate. While the pork cooks, we can bake the tortillas. Turn the oven to 400 degrees and warm the tortillas for about 1 to 2 minutes. I forgot to tape here, but make sure that you poke the tortillas with a fork all over, probably 10 times for each tortilla, and then place them on a prepared baking sheet. Kind of spray them with the olive oil and then kind of massage oil into the tortillas. Bake in the oven for 5 to 7 minutes, see until they're browned and crispy. Then we can stem the jalapeno, half seed, and remove the ribs and cut them into small dices. Make sure you wash hands and cutting boards after working with the jalapeno. Then we also need to mince the cilantros. We can put the cilantro and the jalapeno in the same plate because they go in together with the pan anyway. Next, we'll cook the vegetables. Add the onion, jalapeno, and half of the cilantro. Reserve the other half for the garnish to the pan, and just stir occasionally until they are tender, probably for 3 to 5 minutes. Then we add the pork back in, and then any accumulated juices, the Fajita Seasoning, the tomato puree, and a quarter cup of water to just stir and combine until all the sauce coats the pork for about 1 to 2 minutes. Then we're getting ready to assemble the dish. Spread the guacamole on the tortillas and top with the pork mixture. Garnish with cheese and the reserved cilantro. If you're serving multiple people's portion here, you may want to divide the pork and guacamole evenly, because you may run out of the mixture or the guacamole for the tortillas. Bon appetit, and recipe courtesy of Home Chef. This is for the pork and guacamole tostadas with cheese, and it has a cook time of 25 to 35 minutes.